Speedway. Last time we're going to be here in a while. This is the Dynasty Racing League Cup Series. I'm going to be racing for points in this series. I missed the first 4, but I'm hoping that, you know, a strong showing over the next 20 or so weeks might put me in the top 16 and be in contention for the playoffs. I'm starting 8th, number 89 in this series. And
all right,
yeah,
guys,
it's 100 laps, so very similar
100 laps here.
To
drivers.
NIS fixed.
You guys
should be a good race.
Impress me every week. Let's see if we can continue the roll we're on. Good luck. Tighten those belts.
There's a good league admin. That's a good race director right there. All right. Pull up. We'll have to be super careful on fuel if we want to make it to lap 50. But I'm going to try to run easy on the tires and see if we can just maybe do that. All right.
Pace car's off. Big man, do your job.
Nice clean start. Heck yes. Love that. Uh-oh. I say that. It looked like there might have been a little contact up there. All right.
I'm sorry, you hit the brake way too early on that one. I wasn't expecting.
Wow. Some guy's trying to use the apron. 07 got a big run on me coming off of turn 4.
46.3.
Gave a checkup though, I appreciate that. You guys keep an eye on my fuel consumption periodically. Tell me how close I am to being able to get to lap 50, please. Just until we get a caution, but if this run goes green, I'm going to try to push it all the way to lap 50. Get as close to it as I can.
Inside.
I'll go ahead and let the 07 go by.
40.549. Still there. Still inside.
Could be a risky proposition if I'm really letting those guys get that big of a run on me. My hope is that I'm really able to save these tires early, and if we do get that long run, that I'm actually not going to lose that much time on the clock overall. It's nice and smooth. Still tracking to the good on my side on fuel, but we're going to have to keep that patience and conservation up through the whole run.
Outside. Still outside. Still there outside. Still outside. Clear, 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 clear.
Dropping down to the 10th spot early. Don't want to fall much further than that.
41, 21.
I'm going to stay in contact with these guys. They'll all pit around lap 33 if it goes green. So it's about, you know, the other benefit of this strategy is I might actually get a few laps at the front, which would be awesome. Yeah, it's a Rusty Wallace pick on my wall. Rusty was always my favorite driver, you know, as a fellow St. Louisan. Always pulled for him. That's also why I've got the number 89 on my doors, because Rusty won the championship in '89.
Thanks, Zach.
Rusty Wallace fans unite. He's the reason you got into NASCAR. Nice. I got into NASCAR first, and then kind of found Rusty Wallace as a hometown boy to cheer for. Initially, I was a Bill Elliott fan because he had the red car. I was like 3 or 4 years old. I was just fascinated by anything that rolled. I've always liked fluid movement. Zelenia 420, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. So I was a big NHL fan. I'm a big hockey fan as well, just because I love the way that the players move on those skates. Yeah, so racing, hockey, those are always my big sports. Oh, you decided to connect up with Kurt Busch. Oh, nice. Very cool, Jelani. So you decided to connect up with Kurt Busch when he took over for Rusty. That makes sense. I went from Rusty to Carl Edwards, and Carl Edwards to Darrell Wallace Jr. Heck yeah, Penske. See, that's what I'm talking about, is NASCAR really needs to find a way to get these teams out of North Carolina so that other regions can have a team to cheer for. It seems to have worked in Denver, where there are a lot of sports fans in Denver that have latched on to Furniture Row Racing as their NASCAR team. And if NASCAR really wants to expand, I think that that's a great way that they could do it. They could find a way to get, particularly if they could try to get teams connected to cities that have a racetrack, so that those tracks would become a hometown event and bring out the hometown crowd cheering for the hometown team. That would be ideal. Yeah, exactly. I'm a big Blaney fan too. I like those two. And that's going to be, those two are only going to mean good things for the sport going forward. Those are the kind of personalities that can, if those guys have success, they can bring in fans from outside the sport of NASCAR. Every time, when they have the Daytona 500 winner on the Tonight Show or something like that, that's an opportunity for NASCAR to reach outside of its audience and bring new fans in. I can only think that would mean good things if it would have been Darrell Wallace Jr. sitting in that chair. Although Austin Dillon can too, but Austin Dillon is more of an in-house guy. Sorry, Mike. I'm Greek. We talk with our hands. I'm doing all right here, just kind of sitting comfortably. Whoa. I mean, the fuel mileage, I'm right on the border right now, so I got to lift a bit more and save a little bit extra. Honestly, it's pretty easy driving this thing in fuel conservation mode. It doesn't require nearly as much focus, and I don't have as many people around me. Hey, Jamie, congrats on that win, man. Good job. The dog walked over your team. That's funny. All right.
41.4.
Start my lift here.
Thank you.
Just back up those corners a little bit more. I wonder if the 72's got some damage. There was someone who was really slow down on the bottom on the front straight. I don't know if that was the 72 or someone else. But if they got the wall, then they could be backing up to me. Leaders are just flat gone.
41.605.
Which is to be expected with the strategy that I'm playing. I would have tried this in NIS fixed, but we never got a run that was long enough. This series, though, with only 23 cars, and everyone's kind of strung out now, it's got the green flag look to it that I want to possibly play this outright.
Outside.
Let this guy go.
Clear.
Use that as an opportunity to save a little bit more gas. Hey, and he gets a little YouTube attention for his channel, Brandon Dalton, BDalton85 on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Inside. Still inside. Still inside. Clear low.
All right, so we've fallen back to 12th. It's early. I mean, this is kind of the strategy here. Give up time early, and then we make it up when they pit, and it's on the stop that they pit that I don't have to pit. That's when we really realize the gains. We're going to see how it works out. But we're back to on pace for it.
0.135.
Yeah, everyone's a hero at those plate tracks. Every time we're at a plate track race, you got 37 Dale Earnhardt seniors in the field. Woohoo! 66 just caught a little bit of the wall. Now the scary is there's going to be basically a 16-lap zone where this strategy is going to be really scary looking, and that's the 16 laps after I pit before they have to make their final stop.
42.006.
I mean, the 17 laps. Now, I don't think anyone's going to be going as far as I go. I'm going to be the only one on this strategy, I think. My bet would be that everyone else is down pit road around lap 33, 34.
42.066.
From what I've heard, this series tends to be pretty clean, though. Oh, yeah. It's possible. There's always that possibility.
That was a close one, Dustin.
I mean, you do have some guys in this race who are regulars in the Grand National Series, and maybe some who are regulars in the Truck Series, too.
065.
So the spread on I rating's pretty substantial. Definitely takes some patience to play this strategy correctly. Hey, good luck, Jamie. Charlotte's a lot of fun. I like that track immensely. Yeah, I need that extra half lap just to make sure that I don't run out on pit road so that I can keep tabs on my pit road speed. I've heard field of view makes a big difference. I've played with mine a little bit. I can't run it at the settings that iRacing tells me it should be at. It just feels way too slammed in. But yeah, I mean, it does make a difference. It has a lot to do with how your vision is and how you see the track. Looks like I might get a chance to get back by the 66 car here, even before he makes his pit stop. So the other thing that is nice about this fuel save strategy is you really save the tires too. My Twitter popping up. Just nice and easy drive here. Tuesday evening drive at Auto Club Speedway. Yeah, if you want a guy who can really tell you how to put the time in on getting stuff right, Mike is great at that. He just tinkers with stuff. Yes, there are yellows. We just haven't had any incidents. Uh-oh. That's no good. Looks like I picked up a spot. Someone running in front of me might have, looks like DC'd apparently. That's too bad. The other thing that I've noticed is that on the long run, lap times do balance out. So I'm running 42.2s now. I'll probably be able to maintain that pace for the rest of this run. We'll see if that actually works out that way. Yeah, Force Chaos, and I used to have it set back further. but it's more important to, you know, what I tried to do is use Mike's advice and basically make the steering wheel on screen the same size as the one that I've got in my hands. And that actually does really help. Subconsciously, it puts me in the cockpit better. Yeah, it just, your brain works better when things are the size and relationship that they're supposed to be. Lifting again. This is a good tutorial on how to save gas. I'm just lifting a little bit earlier going into the corners and easy on throttle coming off. You just save a little bit of gas on entry, a little bit of gas on exit each lap, and it adds up over time. You know, if you're running full bore and using all your gas, you'll run out in like 43 laps. So I'm going to get about 7 more laps than those guys do. All right, pit stops are starting.
42.396. Nice and smooth, doing great.
I mean, if I can get a 51st lap out of it, I might actually. But I probably don't need to do that. Now, I'll come in and pit on lap 50, coming to 51. And I'll have a little bit in the tank to get me down pit road. That's the idea. Oh, we got another manual disconnect. Son of a gun. I don't want that happening to any of my competition, to be honest with you. These two look like they're really racing hard.
42.333.
Yeah, iRacing did provide a built-in FOV calculator. I didn't like the setting that it gave me. I'm too far back for it to work properly. I just maxed it out, so instead of using that, I just found something that felt comfortable, and that's what I run. Hey, Kinducci, thanks for the host. I'm saving a little bit more. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to have trouble getting down pit road. I don't want the thing coughing out on me, because then you lose your tack, which I don't want. And it becomes harder to gauge your speed going in. Alright, so we're 9th right now. Running low on the track.
2.488.
These two are getting racy right in front of me. Anthony Burroughs pitting in. Right on cue. Probably going to see these guys go to pit road too.
Inside. Clear him. One inside. Leader
I'm going to stay high.
Still inside.
Yep, there goes the 85 to pit road. Now is when we might get a little TV time. coming up pretty soon because we're going to be leading the race in a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be real close, but I think I've got it. I've been checking every time I come by the line, and I'm just a little bit to the good. I like water. Water's a pretty good drink. It's nice and hydrates you well. Yeah, 0.5 is about what I need.
42.774. Good job, man. Keep working it.
Just lifting off at the same marks each time. Lifting off before that sign that's before the 3 going into 1. And lifting off a good chunk before the 3 going into turn 3 as well. I've got 2 others staying out with me on right now that haven't gone to pit road yet. Daniel's 3 seconds ahead of me, and the 66 car is right in front of me.
42.436.
But I don't think they can run as long as I can. Of course, a caution coming out now, while it would take away my fuel mileage strategy, would still play well because I'll have great track position. On the restart, because all of them are going to have to come back for tires as well. All right, let's see. I might try to get by this guy. Yep, there we go. He's up the track. I'll take second back. Closing in on the 72.
Clear low if you need it.
He's still showing the right amount of fuel left. 66 just hit pit road. Okay.
42.769. Good job, man. You're right there with him.
Let's go get that leader. I don't know if he can make it or not to where I'm trying to run to. He might be in max save to try to do it. There is a bonus point for leading a lap, so I'm going to try to go get one here.
42.485.
Bonus point for leading a lap, bonus point for leading the most laps, 5 bonus points for completing the race, and 2 bonus points for a 0x. We're going to try to get some bonus points tonight if we can. Definitely for the 0x.
Clear.
He's slowing way down. Now I might not be
42.6
as good on my own fuel mileage as I need to be, but we'll see. I got to remember that I'm not going to be running that last straightaway flat out when I go to pit road. I'll be monitoring the throttle. It's going to be really tight. No points for eating a burger and fries while racing. They haven't developed that point system yet.
42.775.
I wonder if this guy can make it all the way to 50. We'll see. These guys go by to the high side.
Still out there. All clear. Outside. Clear high. Outside, outside.
There goes the 66 unlapping himself.
Clear. 43.333.
That's going to help me. He's having trouble letting those guys by. Gap's 1.4 seconds. Ah, and he's pulling in.
There. Let's get him.
All right. So now I'm definitely the only one who can make it on this strategy.
About 5. 42.8.
I'm going to just back it up, make sure that I can actually save enough. We're leading. There you go. Check out the broadcast and you can see me leading. Hopefully they're saying nice things about me. So Aric Wolf, that's going to be the race leader. And he's about to catch me. So, I mean, we'll see how this strategy plays out. I'm not entirely sure if this is actually going to work to my benefit or not. I don't know if this could be a race-winning move or not. But for right now, it feels pretty good. It's gotten me the lead. We've got, 4 laps now until I pit. I've got the fuel to make it that far. Barely. I'm actually going to have to run it a little bit slower just to make sure that I can get there. That's the idea, Psycho Boy. I'm saving a pit stop here, potentially.
Outside. Still there. Clear high, clear high. 43.622.
I mean, I know I can't beat Aric Wolf on speed. Yep, point for leading the lap in this league's point scoring system. So I've gotten that.
Around a pit. Make sure you got your brakes where you need them for coming to pit road.
Coming to pit road in 2 laps. Caution right now would be ideal.
Outside.
There goes the
Clear,
72.
clear. Outside. Clear.
Aric
lead.
Wolf. Anthony Burroughs going past.
43.426. And you go outside. Outside.
Now when I come out, I'm going to be a lap down to these guys, but I should be able to get the lap back pretty soon. 1.4.
Working the bottom inside. You're clear.
All right, next lap by, next lap pit. Fuel pressure's dropping.
0.449.
Yep, definitely running on fumes. I'm gonna be running out, coming around here. 89 pitting in.
Halfway, gentlemen, halfway.
Here we go.
And
Just
we
gotta
never said we were
keep it
going
up.
to make it easy on you. You are past halfway.
Things really coughing. Okay. There we go. All right, just got to do that for another 50 laps.
21 pitting.
That's it, go!
Thank you, Psycho Boy, for the cheer. Much appreciated. Get back up to speed nice and easy. Find a spot to merge. There we go. And we're right back into fuel conservation mode. Yeah, I think there was just a tiny little bit left. And we're just going to run it like that all the way to the finish. I was never really worried. You know, once I worked out that, you know, exactly about where I needed to lift and the line that I needed to run, I pretty well knew how it was going to work. I don't think that this is going to work out to be a race winning move. The leaders are going to be too far in front of me, I think. But it might result in a much better finish than I would have gotten otherwise.
Outside.
So that's something.
Still outside.
David, take those.
Still out there. 41.519. Door outside. You're clear.
Just got to get myself unlapped here. And the 21 is 3.5 seconds in front. The commentators didn't think a one-stopper was possible. It's possible.
Outside.
I don't know if it's the right strategy, but we'll see. So I guess they're talking about that now.
41.
That's good. I got them to talk about me a little bit. Got the car in the frame, hopefully. Yeah, Force Chaos, I agree. I mean, that's what happens when you get the formula right. That's what esports is all about. It's games that are fun to watch as well as being fun to play. That's what Twitch is all about. You know, all this stuff. I mean, it makes sense. Anything that takes skill, once you've got an appreciation for the skill that something requires, then you can appreciate watching people do it as much as you can doing it.
41.325.
Although a lot of times watching people do it just makes you that much hungrier to get back out there and do it for real. So, you know, there's that. Hey, the Duke OG, how's it going, man?
Good save, John.
Alrighty.
0-9.
So let's see, in 10 laps, that's when they're going to be making their pit stops. And then we'll see. You know, I'll have a few laps where I'm leading again, possibly. John, feel no more, Theodore. That's right.
41.166.
I kind of hope it goes green. I'm as curious as the rest of you to see how it plays out.
I'll say hi, 89.
Yeah, it definitely took some zen, because I'm watching guys run away from me that I know that I was faster than. And I'm like, nope, I'm committing to this strategy, and we're going to see how it plays out.
Still outside. Still there, quarter. Clear, clear. 41.328. Working outside, outside, clear.
I mean, any spots that I put in the bank now should be good.
Outside.
Hit exclamation mark broadcast, Leo, or if one of the mods can do it. Yes, please.
41.
Please put the link up for anyone who's asking for it. There we go. Sam, are you asking for permission to put a different link in? Yeah, go ahead. I trust you. You know what I think is appropriate to link in a stream and what isn't, so go for it. Okay, cool. Thank you much.
41.409.
You too can be adept at the art of fuel saving. I learned how to save fuel by watching NASCAR on real TV. Guys like, you know, Carl Edwards, Darrell Waltrip, they explain how to do it pretty well. Just got to lift early and then be easy back on the throttle. It's pretty much all there is to it. Just you use less gas. Yeah, my lap times are quicker than these guys for sure, because their tires are 17 laps older than mine. Now going longer than that would be really tough.
41.392.
All right. Well, saving tires and saving fuel kind of goes hand in hand, so I haven't been particularly good at saving tires a lot of the time.
Outside. Still outside.
Alright, gonna make sure I get by this guy with some deliberate nature in it. Yeah, I'm not great at saving tires. Unless I'm on a fuel saving run, and then I save them like crazy. Alright, Sam. I'll see you when you get back. Hopefully I'm back in the lead at that point. A couple laps these guys will be pitting, and we'll see where I come out and where I am in relation to them at that point. I don't think I'm going to get the lead, though. Some guys are definitely pitting now. All right. Yeah, I'm still to the good on fuel for this run. Aric's in the pits, but that's just me unlapping myself. I don't know if I'm going to be out in front of him on track. Those guys who've been leading this thing are well out in front of me. But at least it puts me back on the lead lap comfortably.
Leader pit road.
Yeah, but I'm tracking against my lap. So
42.018.
I should be good. Yeah, Aric came out in front. Got 34 laps. So now I'm back on the lead lap at least. And we'll see how this plays out. Obviously, this didn't put me in front of the leaders.
42.029.
I think that might be what happens, is that my speed isn't enough to really make it viable, but we'll see.
Inside.
Getting passed by the 58 of Jonathan Schwartz right now.
Clear low.
Exactly, Mike. Rookie is tough because you are, in fact, surrounded by rookies. Okay, I got 33 laps in the tank, and that just completed lap 68 where I'd only need 32, so... Now what's going to be interesting is if I have to race someone for position at the end of this thing. I'm about to pass Daniel before he pits though, that's good. And the 82.
41.84. catching him, brother. Go get him. You're doing exactly what you need to do. Outside. Leaders off New Road. Clear.
Up into the top 10 now. Is that your safety rating? Yeah. Just run a bunch of races incident-free. You can use time trial as well. Just go time trial and run laps without hitting the wall. You can gain safety rating.
42.091.
All right. I mean, it's just you have to be consistent with it. If you're consistently getting 0x, SR will move pretty well. Yeah, Aaron, that's very good. If you can find that in the link, that'd be great. But that Surviving Rookie series, it's a 3-video series, and it's very well done. I would definitely recommend that. I've got a video up on Wreck Avoidance 2 that is helpful. There we go. Appreciate that, Aaron. Thank you for finding that. All right, now I'm running top 5. I have no idea where the rest of these guys are on their fuel strategies. I think some of them might still need to pit, some maybe not. And the great thing about this is if a late caution comes out, I'm in great shape. Okay. And what about the 58? Has he pitted already? Hey, congrats, Jamie. Good job. Into the line, it's 27 laps, so I've got about a lap to the good right now, according to the in-game fuel measure. Okay. I would expect the 07 might catch me. I don't know if all 3 of the guys behind will catch me that have pitted or not. But I mean, worst case scenario, if the 3 behind me do, I mean, I would end up 8th, which is where I started, and that's not a bad debut in this series.
Oh, what's that? Looking to go inside.
42.378.
All right. Yeah, I know that the 72 still needs to pit. Don't know where the 07 is. The 07 and the 12 are probably done with pitting. So my tires are 16 laps older than theirs are.
42.137.
The thing is, like I said, my lap times have kind of evened out too, so if I end up having to race them, I might actually have a horse to fight with a little bit. If they've run their tires off, we'll see. No, disc caution, you can't really do that. The only way to get into official, at least, would be if you've got people with similar I rating and you all sign up for the same session. Uh-oh.
42.32.
58 just went for a slide. No caution. At this point, I think I'm actually rooting for a caution to come out. I can make it on fuel if none comes.
58, I gotta say that was pretty amazing. Whoever went below the 58 and stayed out of them, that was even better.
All right, 23 laps with 22 to go.
42.5 to 8. Inside.
12's on a move.
Clear.
All right, so that drops me out of the top 5.
Working the bottom. Clear.
Now 21 laps to go on fuel.
42.348.
Just keeping it together. How many laps we got left? We got 20 laps to go now. Yeah, 21 laps. That's pretty much in sync with what I'm seeing. And I've got 20 to go. So
42.3.
I mean, it's going to be super close again. We'll be right there, but I think we'll have it. Exactly. I'll just coast through the finish if I have to. B. Schumann Racing, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Here goes the 07.
Still there. 42.472. Clear, clear, clear.
Hey, I mean, if the top 3 decide to wreck each other, that would only be good things for me, right? Yeah. Well, they all made their pit stops, so
42.765.
now it's just a run to the end. 18 laps. Now it's going to be 17 laps to go. Fuel's going to be right down to the wire.
42.352.
corner's yours, Wade. I'm not going to dive bomb you.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not going to let that annoy me. I'm going to try to keep this guy in range, though, in case I can maybe get back by him. Looks like Chad's gonna possibly catch me. Oh my goodness, 500 wins. You gotta keep going, Jamie. You gotta see how many you can get. Gotta see how high you can climb that mountain.
Thanks, Joseph.
Alright, so Chad's gonna catch me, but that should be the last one.
Outside.
14 laps to go on fuel.
Still out there. 42.382. Still there. Clear high. Outside, outside. Still there, door. Clear high.
All right. So I fell back to 8th place. I got mentioned. Nice. They saying good things about me still? Yeah, I think that the one-stop strategy, while it is doable, doesn't seem to be the most viable in terms of speed. I'm going to finish right about where I qualified. I don't know if that's where I would have finished if I would have raced it on speed or not. Nice. Well, I mean, it's going to get me a top 10 finish in my debut in the series, so that's good.
Great save, Mr. Halas.
.56.
Still staying to the good on the fuel. Now I got to watch that gap back to the 85. I don't want to lose another spot if I can help it. That's what I wanted to do. Turn a few heads and get noticed. Mission accomplished there.
.586.
In the go, gentlemen. Go.
All right, 10 laps to go. And where's my fuel at? 11 to go.
Inside, inside, inside. Still there. Clear.
Notice, Miss Senpai. That's right. Oh, and look at that. There are only 9 of us on the lead lap right now.
42.743. 10 to go.
9 to go. 9.4, 9.3 laps on fuel and I cross the line.
42.77. 42.7.
I entered the pits at lap 50, so I split the race exactly in half. All right, just gonna send it around here a few more times.
You got him.
Hopefully stay on the lead lap, we'll see. I definitely don't want to interfere with the leaders.
Yeah, you got him. Good luck, though.
That's cool though, the car's gonna be on TV for the finish too. 6 to go.
42.818.
And actually at this point, I could even run out on the final lap. All I have to do is stay in front of the leader.
Good job. Keep digging here. Get a look at your
So I'm actually going to run a little bit harder to make sure that I stay on the lead lap. And preserve my 8th place position.
42.711. 5 more laps, then. 5 more times.
Four laps to go. Off the gas, letting it roll. Nice, Jamie. Congrats to you, sir. Four to go.
42.843.
To get 3 to go this time. It's going to be 2 to go for the leaders. I can see them in my rearview mirror now.
.777. Couple more.
Leader might actually catch me. I don't think so though. He'd have to gain 2 seconds. This is his white flag lap. I've got 2 to go.
42.885. Coming away.
So they're battling behind me. I'll be on camera for the finish, probably as the leader comes down.
You see the strategy, guys. Good run. Congrats on your new crossing zone.
Congratulations, Anthony. Good run.
Okay. That's
Good
too
win,
bad.
Anthony. How about that, guys? 100 laps to green. Good win, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was good stuff, guys.
All right, just a reminder, top 4 or 5, if you can stick out, hang out in Discord for me, and for post-race interviews. Thanks for everybody coming out. You really make my job easy.
There we go.
And holy moly, door-to-door greens, man. I'm so proud. We'll see you guys on the flip side.
One stopper.
Good race, guys.
Second flag.
Bring down, bro. Brett.
All right, well, that's it. That was a good run today.
Still
Good
got
win,
still
man.
got fuel in it.
Thank you, guys.
It's about out. And it's out. There we go. And I'm out of fuel on the backstretch.
You got some good news, man.
I mean, there's something to be said for playing the counter strategy. Kind of keeps you out of trouble. That's for sure. And, you know, it's honestly like if it goes green the whole way, it's not the best play. But there are definitely points where it could have played out. If a caution would have come out at certain points, it would have helped me immensely and made it more viable.
We're coming through by the truck. Coming your way, fellas. 4 Earl, thanks. Good job tonight.
All right, so that's how you save fuel and do a one-step race. Fun times. That's right. I've landed on the moon. Let's end it. So, I mean, I'll get bonus point for leading the lap. I'll get 2 bonus points for the 0x, and I'll get 5 bonus points for completing the race. So that's good. 8th place in my debut is not bad. I got a top 10. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Go ahead and quit out. Save the replay. Alrighty, let's take a look at this result table. Eighth place. Started 8th, finished 8th. Lots of stuff happened in between. All right. Yep, 1 pit stop. And yeah, I mean, that average lap time, that's about what I was running. Yeah, at 50 laps, I was running out. 50 is definitely the limit on how far you can go, for sure. Oh, gosh, I quit out of the lobby, so I don't know what my tires are at. Probably around 64, 65, something like that. The other thing with saving gas is that you're super easy on the tires. So thank you guys for watching. Much appreciated. I'm going to run through some thank yous here. Thank you to Force Chaos for the Twitch Prime sub. Much appreciated. And to the World of Kinduchi for a Twitch Prime sub as well. Thanks to NASCAR Fan 8 for the follow. GRRRY17 for the follow, and Ninja1212 for the follow. Those were earlier in the day. 1 IC for the follow. Gilenia420 for the follow. And B. Schumann Racing for the follow. Thanks also to Psycho Boy 15 for the 50-bit cheer. Much appreciated. Thank you guys so much. Jamie, congrats on win number 502. You're racking up quite the career there. But yeah, thank you guys. That was a lot of fun. If anyone wants to drop some bits in the jar, that'd be awesome. If not, that's cool too. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and hanging out. Makes the racing a lot more fun to have an audience for sure.